There is a real mobilisation going on already around the country. It's not highly visible because it's taking place at a rather humble community level. It's the whole kitchen table conversation process. There are thousands of volunteers. The target ultimately is to have 50,000 volunteers. I'm not directly connected to the campaign, but I do have an understanding of what's going on. You've got every church denomination in the country has signed up in support of the voice. Something like 120 multicultural organisations have signed up in support of the voice. Sporting bodies all over the landscape have signed up at the most grassroots levels and at national levels. Now we wait to see how those will manifest in terms of how they make those support expressions count again at the grassroots levels, how active the churches are going to be, how active the multicultural organisations are going to be, and so on. But the other side of this coin is that you've got a relative few, by comparison with the people who are lined up, including pretty much all the major corporates as well. This is an extraordinary, the trade unions, both sides of capital and labour are lined up on this. I mean, there is a sense of unity coming up behind all this. And against this is a relative handful of people who are inciting a polarisation and division in our society, who are muddying the waters deliberately, who are not interested in a genuine and honest discussion and a civil discussion, who do want to scare people and who are, in parts, telling straight lies. There is a process which is inviting Australia's worst side to come out into the public light. That is, those who are driven to one degree or another by prejudice, who feel they now have an excuse, a reason to express some of the ugly things that we're seeing. This is a choice between unity and division. It's really quite clear-cut to me between unity in a civil society and division. And I just hate to think of having to wake up on the morning after this referendum and countenance that we as a nation have voted no and rejected this enormous opportunity to be able to actually stand a little taller and a little straighter, to raise our heads a little higher and look other nations in the eye as we dare to lecture them about their human rights abuses.